First lecture notes. Theme of the first lecture note is law as an academics discipline. We are going to look at this in four aspects. Number one, law in the terminology aspect. Number two, the definition of law as a discipline. Number three, the place of law in the legal system, generic concept of law. Number four, the system of the discipline law, specific definition of law. The aim of this lecture is to provide the most general idea of what law is, and if this understanding seems too complex and incomprehensible to you, do not despair. After reading the following lectures, come back and everything will become clear. Number one aspect, law in the terminology aspect. The terms law and jurisprudence are used synonymously. This is due to the similarity of their etymological roots. So law, or prava in Russian, is a common Slavic word formed on the basis of the neuter word right or prav in Russian. Depending on the context of usage, law as a noun in various historical sources could mean establishment, law, truth, jurisdiction, freedom of action, power, obligation, oath, force, violence. In turn, vedo is also a word of Slavic origin, conduct. In various contexts can mean knowledge, competence, order, etc. That is law in one of its meanings, knowledge of laws, in the other, knowledge of power. The term jurisprudence is of Latin origin, juris, Latin juris, the goddess of justice, which personified justice and law in a broad sense. Prudentia, Latin, foresight, knowledge. That is, jurisprudence is knowledge of law. Let us now look at the definition of law as a discipline. The term discipline comes from the Latin word discere, to learn, study, know. Disciplina means teaching, education, science, strict order. In Russian, the derived meaning is following the established order, while the other meaning of this word is independent field of knowledge. Thus, the discipline is an ordered system of measures to bring to the attention of the student knowledge about any activity obtained by science and tested in practice. Learning in turns consists of knowledge, information, and competence, how to behave, that is, the application of knowledge in life, the ability to solve professional problems. Let us now look at the place of law in the legal system, that is, the generic concept of law. The concept of law is multidimensional, and as a complex social phenomenon, it can be considered in various senses. In turn, through the prism of the term jurisprudence, law can be understood as follows. Number one, as a legal activity, practical application of legal knowledge. Number two, as a science, ideas, hypotheses, concepts, theories, and doctrines that describe legal reality from the perspectives of its historical development, current state, and prospects for further change. Number three, as an academic discipline, a set of knowledge, the study of which provides a basis for engaging in a legal activity. Legal activity can be regarded as not only the professional activity of competent persons in the application of law, but also as the activity of all persons who exercise their rights and obligations through special legal means in various types of legal regulation, legal activity. Law implementing activities as part of general permissive and permissive regulation. Jurisprudence or law is a social science. It studies law as a social phenomenon, legal relations between people and organizations, as well as all those phenomena of public life that are closely related to them have an impact on these relations, their content and result. Science is a systematic, generalized vision of the object of knowledge, the highest level of cognitive activity, while academic discipline is the initial level of knowledge, which is a condition for the subject's adaptation to a particular form of social life. Law, as an academic discipline, is necessary for teaching a person the skills of seeing the law and its laws. It is important to note that the discipline needed for the study are already known, whereas science is for knowledge of the unknown. The discipline is based on science and includes only the most important, specific, and verified from the spectrum of scientific knowledge. System of the discipline law. Jurisprudence is an ordered phenomenon, that is, a system constructed from certain parts characterized by ordered differentiation and at the same time fundamentally unity. If we present the classification of law as a discipline in the form of a flower, then its core will be the theory of states and law, a universal, fundamental, basic, theoretical, and methodological discipline for all branches of law. The petals will also contain various branches of law: international, constitutional, administrative, civil, criminal, and financial. And that is the end of the first lecture. Thank you.